Welcome everybody to the 5th episode of Track Limits. Guys, we made it to 5. If you can make it to 5, you can make it to 100, even 1,000 episodes.
How?
Yeah.
Nah, it's too soon to
Too
tell.
soon to tell. But because we're doing usually once a week and because of a Grand Prix, then yeah, I don't think we're going to get to 1,000 or 100.
In a year, we usually have like 24 races. So yeah.
Our then goal probably for the year would be like 30 episodes then.
But how's that gonna work?
Like during the breaks and the summer breaks and like next month's break,
Yeah.
we're not gonna have Formula One Grand Prix.
Yeah.
We're still gonna record an episode.
Okay.
So that's why I need to maybe like 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
But anyway, welcome back, Grid Crew. We're back to another episode. Thank you for everyone who's watched all the episodes. Thank you for everyone who's been here with us from the beginning. And last week we did episode 4. Was it last week?
Was it last week?
Yes,
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, we uploaded it like last week.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately, we had a technical problem with one of the videos. So you'll check out when you see it on episode 4. There's a part where we talk about George and Charles. That's just a little cut out, but just bear with it. It just makes sense. I watched the whole thing, so it's still fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with that being said, baby, the Japanese Grand Prix has just finished.
Yeah.
It was very entertaining.
It
I don't know
was.
about you.
I'm not gonna lie. This one was
Yeah.
entertaining.
I had a feeling with you, you're gonna say like, was it? Because remember when I said qualifying was great, and you're like, was it? Yeah, was it? I think maybe. But it was a nice Grand Prix.
It was.
It was a nice Grand Prix. So we're just quickly gonna start from the beginning, like do a quick recap of
the overall
FP1.
weekend.
Of the whole overall weekend. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So on Friday we had FP1 first.
Yes.
Then FP1.
Can't remember what happened, to be honest.
Yeah, there's not a lot of things happened, but Sergio Perez nearly crashed into.
Was it not FP2?
Oh, that was FP1.
No, that was FP2.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was so recent.
Yeah, not a lot of things happened in FP1. We really. Yeah.
No, did we watch it? We only watched the highlights for FP1.
We did watch the highlights, but just to
Yes.
keep it overall, George Russell was the quickest on that day
Yes.
in FP1. Kimi was number 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And then was it McLaren? Was it McLaren?
Can't remember who was the third one was.
I'm not sure who was the third one, but then it was FP2 after that.
Yes.
Then FP2.
Oscar Piastri
was the fastest, and was it?
Can't remember who
But it was
came
definitely
after him.
It was definitely the
A
Mercedes.
Mercedes, yes.
Yeah. Then we moved on to FP3. In FP3, not a lot happened as well, but Berman
I don't
crashed.
think we watched it though.
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Oh, you.
Yeah, Berman had a spin where he almost lost the car, but he was fine, which was almost like a prediction of what's gonna happen today.
Yeah.
But yeah, he lost the car and then got it back, and then not a lot of things happened again. But within the whole weekend, me personally was looking at Red Bull.
Yeah.
And they were not performing even in practice, right?
It was almost as if they were not there.
Exactly.
So.
And which is now sad for me because Max Verstappen has won 4 of the last Japanese Grand Prix.
Yeah.
The biggest win for me was last year, because last year, remember, he started in Australia. He showed the McLarens were good.
Yeah.
Lando Piastri was winning in China.
Yeah.
So it was his turn in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to like lead them from the start. I think it was from the start to be a number 1, like with Norris behind him and Piastri behind him.
Yes.
And they were on their own league because all 3 of them were miles ahead of number 4. Yeah, so like that one, I remember it was a good win for me. It's where Lando and Max came out of the pit lane almost at the same time, and then Max didn't give Lando some space, so Lando ended up going through the grass. And they said in the interview, because I remember so perfectly, Max said, I don't know, maybe he's mowing lawn because the car is so low, so it makes it perfect.
Yeah.
And Lando had a rebuttal, but it was a funny joke. I don't remember what it was, but he said something about, oh, I guess I'm a lawn mower.
Yeah.
Because he got him out. But yeah, with that being said, I thought really this would be a race. As much as Red Bull were having a bad season so far, we're having a bad season so far.
But we only 3 races in, so
but it doesn't look
too
promising.
early to tell. Who knows?
I'm thinking only after we get massive upgrades with like the summer break, maybe things will change for our team. But for now, it looks bad because there's no way you can see. There's no way for these guys to work with the car. Yes, a car can be bad, like last year's RB21, RB20. It can be bad, but if you at least can work with it, you can try and win the Grand Prix, or even like getting a podium. But so with this one, you can basically see that you can't. Making me move on to qualifying, because qualifying, Max Verstappen came out on Q2, and not because the car had a problem for like problem that we could see, or maybe that someone crashed and there was a yellow flag, a red flag. He came out of Q2 on his own merit, his own driving. Let's see what you can do, and he couldn't.
True.
And the worst part of that, Haja was able to get to P8. He was able to get to Q1. Was it Q3? Q3, sorry.
Q3,
yeah, he was able to get to Q3 on his own merit as well, showing okay, Max, I get the car is shitty, unless these two cars are two different cars.
Maybe,
this is the same car.
Because remember, Australia, Haja qualified 3rd position.
I remember. And
so maybe it's Max's car that has a problem. But also the thing is, with Haja, even if he qualifies like P8, like in the top 10, when the race comes, he doesn't perform. So I guess, the problem must be there.
He doesn't, unless I'm giving him an exception of Australia. Because Australia, it was the car that broke down on him.
Yeah.
So on Australia, I think he could have delivered. And that's the funny part. That's where I don't understand how things went so left.
Yeah.
In what's this? In Australia, we couldn't see what Max could have done because Max crashed, right? So Max is minus out. He comes out in the I think in the Q1. Yeah, Q1. He exited in the beginning.
Oh yes.
And then Haja is able to take the car to Q3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is a good car, but we got to Q3. We couldn't see what Max did.
Yeah.
But okay, it's fine. Max comes back in the race in Australia to get a higher position, get points.
Yes.
Haja breaks down. So still, I've got a picture of, we have a good car, guys. It's unreliable because it broke down, and it's not. It broke down in qualifying with blocking the.
And I also think it has a bad start. Like at the start, like the starting.
Yeah, because
I think
Max always messes up in starts. So yes. So I'm still having that picture in my head in Australia. But okay, the car is a little, but the car is fast because it can get to P3.
Yes.
Now, with all that being said, here comes what's this? China.
Yeah.
China shows this car is nothing, guys. Like, this car is a bag of I don't want to like say a foul word, but yes, it's that type of car.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand. I can't process how it went so badly. Because in Australia, I was like, we're good.
Yeah.
China, I'm like, Japan, I didn't even think would do anything spectacular. So I was even found myself, if you remember when we were watching the race, I found myself rooting for McLaren. I was a McLaren supporter.
I get you. As I was a Piastri supporter, to be honest, because this thing of Mercedes dominating all the time.
Anyway, where were we?
The McLaren.
Rooting
for McLaren.
I found myself, baby, rooting for, but I didn't find myself rooting for. Oh yeah, I found myself rooting for McLaren, but I didn't find myself.
McLaren, no, yes. Oscar.
That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't find myself rooting for Oscar. I've always been an Oscar Piastri fan. I've always been. So it was automatic for me. As soon as he passed on the first corner and got like pole position, like leading the race in the first corner, I was all in on Oscar. I believed he was gonna win, and I was so close. He was so close.
I know. As long as Russell wasn't on the podium, then I'm happy. This made my day for the next month.
I know, right?
We only have the next
because
race,
we're not gonna watch
in a month's time.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch any Formula One for the next month. But I get what you're saying.
Yes.
It felt so nice seeing Russell drop down, put places.
Especially on the first 10.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest one was when something was wrong with his car or something, and then Charles just passed by him. I was like, yes.
When he was chasing Hamilton,
When he was chasing Hamilton,
yes.
And then he messed up his battery trying to get Hamilton because Hamilton was defending. That was good defending from Hamilton.
And I don't think Russell expected Charles to overtake him at that point.
I thought Nakona, he didn't expect Lewis to defend that well.
I know.
Lewis, it had a 0.7 every time, but Lewis was holding him. And you know who's the best part of building a gap just for 1 second?
Yeah.
Piastri held that gap from George. George could do nothing. He couldn't even come close to start overtaking.
That they can actually beat Mercedes.
Mercedes, sorry. Yes. What Oscar has done this year, not
but
this year.
I think he's the only one who's capable of beating the Mercedes.
I feel like he's our knight in shining armor for this whole Formula One regulation things.
Debacle.
Yeah, this whole debacle of regulations, Mercedes dominance and everything. I feel like Oscar's going to be that one. So, mind you guys, I just want to put this out there. This is Oscar's first race this year. His first race. Imagine. And he came
I
out
hope
P2.
he's gonna come back from that, points wise.
I'm so
he's
glad.
Gonna catch up.
I'm so glad because he caught up early. Not Lucy. This is his 5th race and then he wins or whatever.
Yeah.
He won on his third race of the season, but on his first race,
yes,
he got a podium. If he gets another podium next week, he's back in contention with other people.
Imagine if he was able to start in Australia and China.
Now, thank you for saying that. Bringing it back to episode 2. Remember what I said in episode 2? That was episode 3. After we watched before for the qualifier. Sorry, it was
episode 2
4.
was Australia, the race, I think. Because the first episode, we didn't do it based on any race.
Oh, so it was 2. Thank you. So in 2, I had said, no, it was 3 because we were referring to the race of on Australia because it was China. So I had said Lando needs to prove that he is the number one because if Oscar was in Australia, perhaps Oscar would have done better. That's what I said.
True. Yeah.
And now Oscar is literally proving what I had said before. That if I was in Australia, guys, the fact that the Mercedes and the Ferraris were dominating the whole race, and the McLarens were behind, which is Lando. If I was there, something was going to change, and I said that
something was going to change. I don't think
he could have even beaten Ferraris and couldn't beat maybe Mercedes. So now, what Oscar is doing now, I literally said he's showing that if you had only supported me last year.
He was a deserving winner, let's be honest.
And he deserves this one as well.
He does.
Shame. What he has, but I'm so scared with Oscar. Remember how we were so happy with Oscar last year?
I remember.
I even used your first Sims family to and the surname was Piastri.
Yeah.
It's because I was so yes, Oscar. What if he does it to us again in the second part of the I was scared about that. But for now,
I think maybe at some point they get tired of the fighting and whatnot.
But I don't want to jinx it by worrying about things that have not even happened.
No, for maybe I'm sure he learned his lesson. Exactly. Okay, it really actually hurts. I was that close to winning it.
I never want to find myself in that type of.
So I don't think he would want to mess it up like last year.
No, I don't think so as well. So I'm literally putting all my faith in him now.
Yeah.
Because I unfortunately can't put it in Max right now until the car does something different. True. I'm not saying Max is a bad driver.
He's not a bad driver. Oh no!
Apparently TikTok says there's the whole F1 community saying he's lost his way, whatever. They're even clowning us for saying, do you remember when Lewis was starting to lose and you guys were like, Lewis has lost it. Lewis is no longer the same, whatever.
Yeah.
How does it feel now?
But with Max, we know the problem is the car.
They say the same thing with you. You knew the problem was the car. I actually remember it was bouncing, it was porpoising.
Yeah.
But you knew Lewis was having problems with his car. But you were like, Lewis is done for. Now Lewis is over.
Yeah.
And look how bad of a season. As soon as that doubt climbed into Hamilton's mind now, maybe he saw what people are saying about him.
Yeah.
It just defeated him for the next 3 or 4 years. 3. Was it 3? 2021, 2022, 2024.
But Max is nothing like
5.
Lewis.
No, 5 he still didn't go. Yeah, 5 years young.
Max, I don't think Max would. Okay, yeah, this is maybe frustrating for him, like to keep losing like this. But I don't think it would like.
Yeah.
Take away the passion for racing for him.
It
Max loves to race. Like,
true. It doesn't look like he has a passion for
F1 now. Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
So that's why I'm saying it could be a downward spiral. And Max would be so, not he has the ego, né?
Yeah.
But if next year, maybe this year, total flop, he ends maybe at number 8 on the standings or 7. Next year, same thing again. And it's like, I told you about these regulations. Call me back when you change regulations. You might even say that, and then go to NLS. And speaking about, I love what you said. Just because Max is losing, he's losing. He even lost on NLS.
How?
The one place I know he always
But he
wins.
didn't lose.
I know
he won. Just that they got disqualified.
I'm just saying, in the general spec of things, he lost there. But yes, it wasn't his fault at all.
Yeah.
The way he won that and dominated that race. Now.
Yeah.
Number 2 was 1 full, minute behind him.
Yeah, boy.
So he was. Wait, was it 1 minute? No.
1 second.
No. It read there. So there's 1 second Angsho for when he's behind. Yes, 1 minute. Sorry, because
a minute.
Yeah, because Angsho, for example, like if 4 seconds in Formula 1 is too much, so imagine being 1 minute behind. That's a whole lap. You behind. So Max beat that guy by a whole lap on the Nürburgring. So he was good. There was no reason for them to change his tires. There was no reason. They got him disqualified.
So they don't know that they can't change tires that many times.
That's what I'm finding confusing. No one suspected in that law. Guys, we've done this so many times.
Yeah.
You know we can't put 6 tires on a race.
I don't know. Maybe they forgot. We changed this number of times because I'm sure is it not 24 hours?
It's not 24 hours. It's 4 hours. I watched it. I watched the whole race.
Hey, then I don't know what happened.
The only thing that's different from that one, from Formula 1, there's no blue flag. There is a blue flag for that, but it was so congested,
Yeah.
Because there was more than, I think, 20 more than 30 cars.
Yeah.
So Max finished and he was passing people again. Passing. That's why I'm saying he almost came back to number 2. He was just passing people for fun. Every time he's going, it was nice to see. Now, what I saw as a meme of, they said Max had a Mercedes badge.
No, he didn't have the badge,
I saw he didn't.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Yes,
I
on
noticed
his suit.
The drivers had the Mercedes, but
he didn't.
So what I was saying to say, with the Mercedes badge, I meant they said a Mercedes car, a Red Bull driver, and a Ferrari strategist. Because that looked like Ferrari. What happened there? That's something a Ferrari would do. Like to put more tires than you're allowed to put. That sounds like a Red Bull thing. But mind you, because we're still now talking about, we just jumped to a lot of things. But we're talking about Max and Oscar. So now I want to get back to qualifying. Right.
Yes.
So in qualifying, we were watching qualifying. Max went out at number 11. He's got number 11. We're not going to tell you about all the other guys. You're going to see it on the side. Here's the whole chart of the whole qualifying, right?
Yes.
Then we had, I remember Gasly was back into the points again because I was worried
in the top 10.
Yeah, he's not going to go to Q1, but he went there. To Q3, sorry. But he went there. And then Berman was the surprise that was not in Q3, like we always talked about even on the podcast, that Berman is solidifying his spot in Q3. Yeah,
I think they have a good car because I think Ocon is in the top 10 today.
Ocon was on top 10 on qualifying. And then now, Berman, okay, it's fine. And then who else was in Q1? So we had obviously the main suspects, Norris, Piastri now is back. He's in Q1. I was so happy to see him in Q3. Haja was there, obviously your main suspect. And Haja was now the leading Red Bull at that time.
Lindblad as well.
Lindblad was there as well.
I think Lindblad is the one who took out Max from the top 10.
He took out the senior professional.
Imagine
a rookie on his first year. And then after that, it was Limplad to take out Max and everything.
Yeah.
So there's your Ferraris and your Mercedes.
Yes.
And then starts Q3. Oscar, I remember, got the fastest lap, and I was good. Like, oh, Oscar's still there and everything. Lando couldn't match up to Oscar. Who's this? Lewis couldn't match up to Oscar, and then Charles obviously beat Lewis. Yes. So I'm watching this guy. Now the Mercedes come, and I said, no, Antonelli number 1, So I'm like, oh, George, don't do it. So George is gonna obviously be number 2, right? Yeah. So I'm like, no, George, don't do it, don't do it. Well, no, number 1, But then George, Kimi's lap is so good, because I remember in qualifying this qualifying, no one could better their time except for one person, Kimi Antonelli. he was pole. He got better time than what he got in the first one. All of the others couldn't even match his time.
True.
So I was like, Kimi's doing exactly what I said in the podcast, like in episode 1 with the predictions, everything. Kimi's gonna be the surprise upgrade of the season from last season. He's doing exactly what Piastri did. Piastri from the last season before, he was obviously, I'm a number 2, guys. I'm just gonna keep scoring points for you guys, so I'm a good driver, you can see. But the next season is just catapulted to being a race winner and everything, and that's what Kimi's doing. He's got 2 Grand Prix now.
Imagine. Now he's the leading champion.
What? He's leading the whole Grand Prix. He's the youngest leader of the championship
standings.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And we got our whole wish as well. No more.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying for the next month, because we don't have Formula 1, I'll be happy that the last win is Kimi. Then Russell was not in the podium.
Exactly. And I'm so happy that Oscar finally did a race, and he proved in that race, which, guys, I'm great.
Yeah.
Because now I just want to get into it for everyone who hasn't seen the race. So what had happened? You saw Oscar lead on the first corner.
Yes.
Oscar maintained his lead.
He did.
Kimi fell away. Now he just has to deal with George behind him. But he worked George masterfully.
He did. Yeah.
He proved to everyone, what you guys are afraid of? What
the gap he was building.
He built a proper gap. I think it was that gap was
and
nice.
We didn't think 1.8 or something.
Yes, that's when we started talking about tire changes and like, oh, maybe you should change and everything. I just wished someone there was like, guys, let's wait a little longer.
They didn't know. That's the thing. Like,
but if someone said that, then they would have get a bonus. If someone had said, guys, I'll take the heat. Let's wait 2 more laps. Just 2 more laps. Because I remember, no, it was 3. Because Oscar pitted them. Then he came out again. Then Russell pitted 2 laps later. And the 3rd lap,
just after he comes out.
It just comes out.
Safety car.
I was like, what?
I was just happy that Russell pitted.
What did he say on the radio when
he said our luck on the...
I think he screamed on the first one.
Yes, he was frustrated.
He screamed on the first one. Talk about bad luck.
Yes.
Talk about bad luck, baby.
But I was so happy that he pitted, that the safety car came out after he pitted.
Because if it didn't, I promise you, Russell was going to win.
He was going to win.
Because he was going to be following Kimi, and then he was going to be on fresh tires because we were on fresh tires.
Yeah.
So he
and PS3, he wasn't able to catch up to Antonelli, so there was no way he was going to catch up to Russell.
Yeah. But wait, I'm taking away from Kimi. No, Kimi was going to handle George.
He was going to handle him.
You see how many seconds did he 14 seconds lead.
Yeah.
In the whole Grand Prix match, he was 14 seconds ahead of everyone.
Imagine.
But I'm glad Kimi is so humble. He noticed, good guys, if it wasn't for the safety car, I messed up. But the safety car, as soon as I got the chance foot, he left everyone behind.
Yeah.
And then Oscar was worried with everyone. He had everyone behind him, but he was not worried. The guy is calm. But the guy is calm, Shem.
He is. Like, very...
Imagine that if it was Lando who was...
he was going to be spiraling around. He was going to end up crashing. But he did a good job.
Like 5.
Lando.
P5.
He was P5. But remember he took the position from Hamilton.
But he beat Hamilton.
Yes, he beat Hamilton.
But what I wanted to say then with that, he did do good with the way he was,
yes.
But it's not a champion material, which he's a defending champion. I wouldn't say that guy's a defending champion. Now remember when Charles Leclerc beat him?
Yeah.
Was it Charles? No, and Russell. Someone passed Norris. I think it was Charles.
I remember Charles, after the first
yes,
10.
It was Charles, because Charles was at the back.
Yes, he was.
So Charles passed Lando, and Lando couldn't even come back in the next corner, because what we've learned from modern day regulation Formula 1, if you pass someone, they'll pass you again. Yes. Yeah, in the next corner. But Norris couldn't even do that for Charles. And Charles got beat by I think it was George, and he took the position in the next corner. He was like, "Nah, father, not me, not me." Yeah, but that was a nice race, Shan.
It was
a nice race. So with that being a nice race, I just want to say, with the regulations and everything, yes, guys, it's still tricky. We're still getting used to it and everything. But there are glimmers of this is going to be a great next 4 years. But there are also glimmers of this could be a worse. People breaking down, people not finishing the
but I feel like it's getting better.
Yeah, I think
especially this week. You see last week, like 6 people didn't finish, some didn't even start. This week only 2 people were out. Like Lance Stroll had issues with his car. And
then Berman.
Yeah, he
now,
crashed.
Let's talk about the crash with Berman. Berman was not at fault there. And I
still don't see how Colapinto was at fault.
Yes, I wanted to explain that. I'm glad you maybe don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
So it's kind of not Colapinto's fault as well. It's the new regulations. So in old Formula 1, like the 4 years and every old Formula 1 before this new regulations, all these cars, as much as another car is slow, whatever, but they all maintain the same speed throughout the lap. So now, because they all maintain the same speed, if someone is starting to pull closer to you, it's either they've got their battery on, they've got DRS or something, so you notice, okay, this person is coming, you make way for them. You can't start going, weaving or blocking them.
I know.
Yes. So you make way for them. You can defend once, but you have to make way after that once. If you defend here and I come here, you can't come back here. You have to let me go. So now, in that corner in Suzuki, Berman had his battery, his overtake on, and he's flying. But Colapinto was resting his car to charge up his battery. So this is way more different speeds between these 2 people. True. This one is coming so much closer. This one had no time to react because it was a corner, remember? He had no time to look at his review, go, he's coming. Let me just deter him, go to the side, and we can go side by side and go throughout the whole lap. But now, because he couldn't do that, he continued to go towards the track limit line. And Berman is coming here. So there's no way for Berman to go because of this. You can either now I have to stop, and you can't do that in Formula 1. I have to stop, let him go here, then I can try, but it's gonna waste my time as well. So now you have to commit. So he committed, and what? Because he doesn't want to crash into Colapinto, he had to go on the grass. And when you go into the grass, maybe thinking he's like a Max Verstappen in Mexican Grand Prix 2025, sorry, where Max was driving the car on grass, and it went out, and it continued in the same speed on grass, thinking maybe I can do that. The car just got away from him, started sliding, and then that's where he went into the wall. So the reason I'm saying Colapinto could be, we'll see with news. They always update us with the news. Perhaps he might get a penalty for that, but it's wrong for him not to have seen or acknowledged Berman coming on the side.
Okay, so how is this different from what happened between Checo and Albon, or is it because it was practice, not racing?
Yeah, I don't think they penalized them for that. But like I said, they even said with who's this thingy, Albon. There was no reason for him to do that. It's obvious for Berman. You just talk about it. If he stops, he loses time, and everything. So he could easily, with Albon, he could easily have stopped, and when you see Checo was going into the corner, he stops and like, oh, this guy's was crashing to me. And Checo would make sense now. I didn't see him there, so Checo's wrong now. Why didn't you see him there? But now, because it's practice, even if he didn't see him, we're expecting Albon to slow down and be like, hey, wrong valid.
Oh.
So that's what happened with the Albon and Checo crash.
Okay.
So now, to end off the whole Grand Prix and everything.
Yes.
So now Kimi has won because like that gap, there's nothing that could have taken that win away from him. Even Bono said it in the last 5 laps.
Yeah.
Just bring it home, boy. Just bring it home. And it did the whole weaving at the end, because Kimi. Oh, did you see his celebration?
Yes.
You saying balls?
I saw it.
What? Hey, we are hypocrites. We don't want this one.
We don't want it. We don't want it.
And then now, number 2, guys, his first Grand Prix of the year.
Of the year, yes.
And he was able to come out on a podium with number 2. He also said, guys, as much as I could have won, yabo, crying over being number 2 is not a bad thing in this situation, yabo.
Yes.
So I'm good, yabo. Then we've got number 3, Charles Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc is
proud of him for defending Russell to the checkered flag.
True. True. He defended him.
He did.
Defend master. And he was basically, just to update you, he was also number 3 on driver of the day. Yabo.
Oh yes.
Yes. Number 2 was Kimi Antonelli because of how he was driving. He was driving good. Yes. But number 1 was Oscar Piastri. For he owned that race.
He did.
As much as he didn't win it, he owned it.
It was his till the safety car.
Till the safety car debacle.
But he did well, Shem.
He did very, 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 very well. Then now we've got, mind you, to go back to Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, just to get back to his defending, he was so good at defending George now. Like I said, Oscar Piastri was very good at maintaining the gap of 1 second, so you can't even put overtake there. But George was so close to Charles. He always had overtake, but Charles was not having it.
He was not.
He was not having it. And what I've seen, like the Ferraris are very good in corners.
Yes,
but they're not faster than the Mercedes on the straights.
Yes.
So every time George would come too close with the straights, he'd get a corner, and then Charles just proves, I'm a good driver, guys.
He goes away.
Then we've got number 4,
Russell.
Is that Russell?
Yes.
So Russell, he got to number 4.
Yes.
But because of being number 4, he's no longer leading the championship.
He's not.
Because of the points that he has.
Clark.
So he's no longer number 4 on the driver standings. He's
number
2
1. He's no longer number 1.
He's no longer number 1. Sorry.
Yes.
And then we've got
number 5, Lando Norris.
Norris, who eventually was able to make overtake on Lewis.
Yes.
But Lewis felt defeated. I don't know why. Like, maybe it was too much.
He did well.
He did very well, but he felt defeated because as soon as he stopped climbing for, like, chasing for number 3s and stuff, like, he just fell down towards where you got to, which is number 6 and 7, 6. Yeah, which I'm guessing. So Lando, he just has to go back to the drawing board. See, which Oscar's trying to do what he did last year again.
Yes.
I have to better up. If I don't better up now, Oscar just proved what Haji did, I guess, in Dorna, by which the car can make it to podiums. And he did literally open the door to everyone seeing the crack in the Mercedes armor. Which there is a crack, guys, here. I can beat a Mercedes, man. If you, in the right conditions, I could beat a Mercedes. And he almost beat 2. Then we've got
7,
Lewis.
Gasly.
Oh
yeah, 6 it's Lewis.
Yeah, we've talked about Lewis. He just fell down though, but he's not bad, and I'm so glad that he's enjoying his time in Formula 1 again. I don't know if maybe it's the new love, but he's really looking much more happier, which is very nice to see. Especially seeing how devastated he was in the last year, where he was
especially towards the end of the season.
It was so bad. Ferrari. I didn't even understand. So what's gonna happen? He's gonna move from Ferrari now. It was really bad for Ferrari. So it's nice to see him as happy as he is now.
Yeah.
And then we've got Gasly at number 7. Right. So Gasly, applause to Gasly, Shem.
Max. Did you see the gap?
8,
yeah,
number 8.
Max
we're still at number 7.
I'm just
but
saying.
Okay, no, I hear you. No, I thought you said Max is the one. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Oh yeah, like the gap to Max and Gasly. Till the finish line, it was 0.3. Like Max had the chance from after the safety car till the checkered flag, 0.4 0.5 to 0.3. Like when they wave the flag, it was 0.3. Like Max couldn't even overtake.
So shout out to Gasly for that one then.
Imagine.
Shout out to Gasly for also maybe defending his. But now, this is what the problem we had before in previous years of Formula One. Yeah. You should show us these type of races.
Exactly. Yes. They're just showing the top 5. Yes. They're not showing and those ones
in the top 5.
Back.
Maybe there was a bigger distance than what you're saying, right? Because there was no distance that I saw. Because I remember when they crossed the line, Max was that side, Gasly was this side, but they almost crossed it. So not in simultaneously, but they were so close. So it makes sense what you're saying. It was 0.7 seconds.
Imagine, and they choose not to show us those things.
So shout out to Gasly first of all. I wanna give credit where credit is due, because this guy is a beast though. But even in a bad car, I figure he would do something to overtake a person that's in front of him. Yeah. But if he couldn't, then shout out to Gasly for doing that. And then it comes back to the GOAT, my GOAT, Max. It's a bad season. I'm not saying Gucci, I'm not giving up on Max or anything. I'm just reading the room. Yeah. There's no point to talking about Max, but Max is not even in the conversation ever.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from Man City of when days are dark, days are dark. They literally pitch black, like you can't see. And shout out to Man City. It's a Formula One podcast, but shout out to Man City. We won the Carabao Cup, so I knew we're not going to be shooting.
Waters.
I know, but I know we're not going to be shooting, so I just wanted to add that in. I'm hoping by the time we come back, they're either going to be close to, but yeah, that's just Man City, my other favorite team. Now with Max, tough days too. I just really hope within the month, because a lot of teams have a lot of work to do within. It's not a vacation for them.
Yes.
Red Bull has to find out what's wrong with our car. Kimi Antonelli has to start working on his clutch work, and his starts. Who's else? Audi has to see why they can't just break into the Q3. Alpine are doing very good. They're going to be happy with us. That's what I'm saying. They have to go to Colapinto now and you have to pull your weight. Because if you pull your weight, we can be the this year's Williams. Yes. We can be number 5.
Williams.
Sorry.
Don't talk about that one.
Hey. Now you're reading the room.
Hey.
So with Alpine, that's what I'm saying. Alpine could reach number 5, and they could use one driver years to get there, but it would be nice to have 2 getting points. So everyone's going to be, all eyes are going to be on Colapinto now. And one thing I've learned about Alpine, Bayakosha. So if he doesn't do something very soon, they're going to be like,
he's going to be the next Dohan.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be like, bro, we have a fast car. This is no longer the problem is the car. We have a fast car. The problem is you now.
Eish.
Yeah, but so they might kick him out now. So he has to work on that. Who else that I've seen? Cadillac has to obviously work on. Guys, we need to do something more. We can't be happy beating Aston Martin. we can't. Aston Martin are the people who have to work the most.
Hey, they do, Shem. Those ones.
I'm glad they have data now that they can use. I'm sure back when they were using every race as practice. Yeah. They didn't even see themselves doing anything on the race, so they're using it as practice. It was so sad to see when they were racing the George and Charles, and Alonso had to blue flag.
Oh yes,
it was sad to see
because Alonso was in the top 5 mostly last year.
Exactly, he's a very good driver, Valiant. But now the car with Aston Martin, they need to do something with their work. Then who else needs to there's so many teams that they need to figure out what's going on.
Okay, Hess is performing better.
Yeah, Hess is fine.
Because Ocon was in the top 10.
Lawson has to figure out how to beat Lampard, because Lampard is embarrassing him.
He was number 9, Lawson.
Yeah, but Lampard was number.
No, he didn't make it in the top 10
then
today.
He did well. Then he did well for the break.
It was because of the safety car. He lost positions because of the safety car.
And he already crashed in Q3. No, it was the Q2. The one was he crashed in Q2. He couldn't finish Q2. So maybe that's the reason why he was very bad in qualifying as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else yeah, that's basically the Grand Prix.
Yes.
That's the Grand Prix in a nutshell. That's the things I wanted to point out from the Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
So now, guys, before we leave, welcome. Sorry, Grid Crew. Sorry, Grid Crew. Thank you so much for everyone who's been supporting us. Thank you so much for everyone who's been watching. We are currently on episode 5, which means a lot because this has been always a childhood dream of mine, but to have my own podcast, it has been always a dream of mine. So thank you for everyone who's supporting. It truly does mean a lot to me, and thank you for always being here, my co-host, the Duchess.
How?
Thank you for always being here. Thank you for everyone who's been checking out our TikTok channel as well. Like we said on the previous episode, we now have a TikTok channel. So please just search Track Limits on TikTok and you'll find our page. Please follow because we're trying to get to at least 1,000 subscribers so we can start going live from there, and we can get 100 so we can put our link in the bio. And then lastly, with the YouTube subscribers, thank you so much for everyone who's been supporting. We are now on 1,903 subscribers, so we just 97 subscribers away from getting to 2,000, which is our primary goal. And then lastly, we are now streaming live content of Formula 1 F25 on our YouTube channel, which will continue to hold up the channel while we wait for Formula 1 to return again. So if you haven't checked it out, please go to lives and go to check out the live races that we've done there. I'm gonna leave one of the races in the qualifying lap of Brazil. The Jose Carlos, I don't remember what we call it
Jose Carlos something, yeah.
Autobahn or something.
Yeah.
But I used
Paulo, I think.
Yeah. Pablo, yeah. Mm-hmm. I used to call it Interlagos. We're gonna check out what happened to the name Interlagos.
But last year it was Interlagos.
No, it was Interlagos last year because we're gonna check. But I remember it as Interlagos. So we're gonna leave you with a lap time because then we know we're not gonna get flagged for any copyright infringement because it's our video. So you're gonna be seeing me try to attempt to get pole position in Interlagos. I'm gonna say, just the Brazilian circuit.
Jose Carlos.
Pablo. But yeah, and then for everyone who has just joined and you want to see the lives, please remember to turn on your notification bell so you're notified every time we go live so you can see the live streams. We're going to be posting more lives. Even after today, we're going to be posting more lives. So you're just going to catch it up. It's a new segment that you just go to lives on our YouTube page. It's going to be written Track Limits Podcast live streams 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're currently on 5, so please make sure to check that out while we're waiting for the Formula 1 Grand Prix season to continue. And as for next week, we're going to still be uploading episodes even if there's no Grand Prix that's happening. So we're going to be talking about everything, catching up on everything that's happened so far within the season. But yeah, like I said, is there anything you want to say in closing?
Not really.
You good? Nah, I'm good as well. So thank you so much for everyone who's been watching. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed, liked, comment. Thank you for everyone who followed every page, everyone who is supporting us on TikTok and these YouTube lives. So you can check the YouTube lives as well. YouTube shorts, and YouTube lives. So thank you so much for everyone who's been supporting us, and peace out. We'll see you in the next one.
How? Your life has ended.
I can't hear you. I'm gonna answer you as soon as I'm done with this qualifying. Oh man, so close, so close to being pole position. Yo, baby. That was going to be my first pole position. So close. By 3/10 of a second, Kabanga, baby. 3/10 of a second. That's what it got me.